Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be looking at the top 5 best 2D Mario games, so let's get right into it. In the number 5 spot, I have Super Mario Bros. For the NES. I am not counting Mario Bros. The arcade system as the first mainline Mario game. I'm counting this game as the first mainline Mario game, so let's get that out the way. Super Mario Bros. Was released in 1985 in North America, and I think it deserves a spot on this list because how much it shaped Nintendo as a company. I think without this game, they would not be around as a company, and if they are around, they wouldn't be doing gaming. If, as you know, before they started the gaming business, Nintendo had a bunch of different businesses they were trying to do, like slot machines, even motels for like dating and stuff like that. So if it wasn't for Super Mario Bros. Being so successful, we would not have gaming as it is today. It would be totally different. It probably might not even be around. So you can thank Super Mario Bros. For that. This is a fun fact, but Super Mario Bros. Actually has over 40 million copies sold because originally it was bundled in with the NES. So it having 40 million copies sold makes it one of the most sold copies of any game ever. And I think that's pretty crazy since this game is over 40 years old. Take a good look at Princess Peach here. That's a face only an 8-bit mother can love. In the number 4 spot, I have Super Mario Bros. Wii. This game was released for the Wii in 2009 and has sold over 30 million copies. This game is personally nostalgic for me because, as you guys know, I grew up with the Wii, so I have been playing this game ever since it basically first came out. But I think it also has pretty solid gameplay, and I like the 4-player mode. It opens up for more people to play. But with 4-player mode also comes with some criticism. If someone's really good at the game and someone's really bad at the game, it can be really annoying, and that can make multiplayer mode really bad. So it comes with a good side and a bad side. But I personally think it's more fun playing with 4 people, even when if they're not good. Unless if you're trying to beat the game. If you're just playing to play, 4-player mode's great. If you're playing to actually beat the game, then yeah, it can be really annoying, especially if your players are bad. I'm not the only one that thinks this, but this game is also not that difficult. Like, these next games coming up have some difficulty to it. So that's another reason why it ranks so low. But I'm pretty sure this is the first game that introduced star coins. I'm actually really confident that it's the first game that introduced star coins, which don't really change anything, but is a neat idea. And I also like the overworld map. Takes after Super Mario Bros. World, which I like because it's like interactive, and as you can see, they're in a battle right now because you can actually cause fights depending on where you go in the world, which I think is pretty cool, like a choose your own adventure mode. And in the number 3 spot, I have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This game released for the Nintendo Switch in 2023, and the reason I have it so low on this list is because it's so much different than the other mainline Mario games, which can be a good thing, but in this case, I don't know if it's that good. They changed the voice actor for Mario, and I don't know if I like that too much. I like how there's like 12 characters you can play as, and as you can see here, you can go in like the background and play in levels, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think I like the power-ups the different power-ups you can have, like, that you can keep all the time, like a wall jumping power-up, for example. I don't know if I like that, but besides all that, this game is okay. They tried to reinvent the wheel, and they did an okay job. I mean, it's definitely not the worst Mario game, I'll give you that, but these next two are just better in my opinion. So yeah. In the number 2 spot, I have Super Mario Bros. 3. This game released for the NES in 1987 and is considered one of the best 2D Mario games ever. I also consider it one of the best 2D Mario games ever, and I'll give my reasons why. Reason number 1 is I like the different paths you can choose. Like, you don't have to play every single level to beat the world, and I think that's pretty nice. And that goes along with, I like how the world is laid out, and I think this game does a really nice job of that. My second reason are the very smooth controls. For only having 8 directions you can go in, this game has surprisingly nice controls. Like, I wouldn't expect it from in such an old game, but I think the controls are really nice, and it makes me forget about the controller, so that's really good. I also love the hidden Easter eggs in the game, like that one that you just saw with the 3. I think there are tons of cool Easter eggs, and yeah, so that's what I like about that. I also like that you can hold different power-ups, and they added new power-ups like the frog suit and the leaf, for example, and I think that's pretty nice that they added new power-ups. It gives a new element to the game, and I just like the power-ups. Ah, yes. I'm sure almost none of you are surprised, but in my opinion at least, the best 2D Mario game is Super Mario Bros. World. There are so many great things about this game, and if I'm being completely honest, it was a tough matchup between Super Mario Bros. World and Super Mario Bros. 3. But let me give you my reasons why I think this game is ever so slightly better. Number 1, this game is more player friendly. It comes with a tutorial world, so you know what you're doing, and I have never seen any other 2D Mario game come with that, so that's pretty cool. My second reason is better graphics. Jumping from 8-bit to 16-bit with the Super Nintendo, it's kinda hard to beat this style of gameplay. 16-bit is probably one of my favorite graphics type ever. So yeah. Another thing I like about this game is that, like Super Mario Bros. 3, they added even more new enemies, like the charging Chuck, for example, and that fire flower thing that spits out fire, which I think those are 2 great enemies. They also added like the flying Koopa, which I think is pretty cool. Another reason is that they added the iconic Cape power-up, which I think is one of the best power-ups Nintendo has ever come up with. I think this is an amazing power-up, and it adds a new element to the game. Another reason is I love the world layout and how you can choose your own adventure kind of way. I think that's pretty sweet, and I love the designs of the new worlds. It gives a sense that you're actually traveling to new places and not just the same old map every time. I love the boss fights in Super Mario Bros. World, and I do have to give credit to Super Mario Bros. 3. Their boss fights are also pretty good, but just the better graphics make the boss fights in Super Mario Bros. World just that much better. And finally, they added one of the most iconic characters in the Mario Bros. Series, Yoshi. I love Yoshi, and I love that he's in this game. This is honestly one of the biggest reasons why I have this game over Super Mario Bros. 3 is just because of Yoshi. So yeah, that's mostly the reason why. That's going to do it for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!